I'm going to show you guys that it's possible to learn a programming language in one day, and I'm going to be showing you guys by learning a programming language that I've never learned before, never used before, and show you that you can learn a programming language in basically a day or even hours. So the language you're going to be learning today is Go, and I'm just going to show you guys my process for learning a language in basically a few hours a day. So let's do this. So first things first, we need to find a source of the information. We need to find a tutorial. My favorite place to learn a new programming language is w3schools.com. I think there's also some Golang tutorials on YouTube. It doesn't really matter. What matters the most is that we find something where we can learn fast with. And to me, I learn fast by, W3 schools, I learn very quickly on them, but also YouTube can help, or I think there's like documentation that you can read, but it doesn't matter, right? It's about the programming language, right? So what I'll do is that I'll go on the website and then just read. So it says Go is a popular programming language, whatever. Alright, here's an example, right? So I say, okay, here's an example of Golang printing out hello world. And what I like to do, and this is very important, mess around with the code. So let me do that. If I run, there we go, it displays that. The main reason I love messing around with the code is because you can basically find the limit, essentially. You can basically find the limits of the code, catch any errors, and to me it's best to learn from your mistakes. Let me see if I have nothing in here, or just something like that. Run, and it gives me an error, right? Okay, what if I say hello? What if there's a semicolon right there? Will it still run? Will it give me an error? And it doesn't give me an error, so okay, I can use a semicolon to end the line. Okay, see, you just want to mess around with the code, figure out, what if you change, maybe what happens if I change this from main to main, like that. What happens if I mess around with it? Gives me an error. Okay, so that means we don't touch this. Okay, good. So you learn better by just messing around with the code, practicing, all of that. So that's normally how I do it. I'll just go through the introduction, what's Golang used for, what's it used for, why I use it, and then right now I'll go into the syntax. So it consists of the following parts, and basically just read. Okay, you need to learn how to read as a programmer. You need to learn how to read the documentation, the tutorial, whatever. With YouTube, if you're watching via YouTube, then I'd recommend this, right? So get an IDE. I'm going to use repl.it in this case, or Replit. I'm going to use Replit, create a new repl. Go. This should go. I'm going to call this Go testing. Great. And it gives me everything right here. That's the beauty of REPL. But I'm going to and look, see, apparently I can import it like that, right? The import function like this, even though it's written like this. So I just run, and there we go. Hello world. Look at the following code to understand it better, and then right here they actually explain it. So basically, where you learn a programming language in a day, you just read, and just more reading, and of course just messing around with the code. So let's say if I wanted to print a new line like that, so let's say hello there, and if I run, there we go, and semicolon, run, there we go, no issue. So now I know the limits, now I know how the syntax work. See, we did that in minutes. We learned the basic in literally minutes. So every program is part of a package. Find using a package keyword, and then import that. Let's just import files included in the FMT package. A blank line, go ignore whites. Okay, see, blank line go ignores white spaces. Having white spaces in code makes it more readable. So FMT think that's every programming language because they're doing it line by line. There's a function, any code inside, okay, and then function made from the fnt package used to output, okay, that, and then there's a statement. Yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys. I'm gonna like cut through it and then just mess around with the code, see. Or for some reason this doesn't work, I think because it's run like that. There we go. So again, now you know that you can't set the curly braces like this, like you do in like C#. And then yeah, compact code, all that stuff. Right, go on to comments. You know what comments is, so you know that. And yeah, basically you just want to read through it. Right, so just read through it, and then after you read through it, you mess around. Then what you'd want to do now is to make a project. If you want to like make a small little project, just so you're able to like understand it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stop recording for now, and I'm going to just go through Golang, because essentially, like I say, you just have to just go through it, mess around with the code, try different things, whatever, and then what you do afterwards is just make like a small project, basically. So alright, I'll see you guys when I'm finished with this thing.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, I'm done. I think I started around 10 something, it's 1:40 something. I actually finished like an hour ago, just took a break and it's something. So yeah, I'm done basically. So let's call that 2.5, maybe 3 hours just to learn this, mess around with the code. Yeah, and this documentation is short because if it was like JavaScript, HTML, it'd be a lot longer. But anyways, so next step, like I said, is that we're going to be building a small project. So project we're going to be building is a simple quiz app, right? We're going to build a quiz app. Wait, let me write it down here. So I'm going to build a quiz app, and the app is going to have following stuff. Like that. We're gonna build it with ask user for their name. God, like the AI on this thing is good. Ask user a question and check if the answer is correct. Yep. And then display the score. Like, how does it know this stuff? And then ask user if they want to play again. Maybe could do that with like a loop. I don't remember if there's like while loops in Golang. It just taught me for loops, so I don't know if while loops are a thing. Yeah, we're just gonna do something very, very simple. Alright, so that's basically what we need. Create a quiz up. Wait, that's all we need. So I'm gonna create, let's ask user for the name. So I'm gonna create a variable called name. It's a string. And then we're gonna say fmt dot print ln. No, just print. Enter your name. But yet no. fmt.print line. So welcome to the quiz, and then enter your name, and then fmt.scan and name, and then we're going to do fmt.println hello name. Let's start. Alright, let's run that, see how that works. So say Daniel, start the quiz. Great. Good start. So ask user for the name, that's checked. Ask user a question. I remember in Python I made like a capital quiz game. Might recreate that. I think I'll just go and keep it simple. Oh, the next thing I want is, wait, no, I'm not going to add it now, because if I add it and I don't use it, then it's going to give an error. I was going to add a score variable. So fmt.print. Wait, how does it know that I was going to ask capital? Yo, yeah, this AI is freaky. Anyway, what's the capital of France? Variable is Q1, and then fmt scan, and I'm going to say and Q1, I want to say that if Q1 is equal to France, then yeah, do what that just said. Incorrect. And then score plus equal 1. I want to store it right here. Variable score equals 0. Else empty dot print line. Yeah, something like that. So we just say dot, give it a new line. Nice. And then we just say France, correct. And I'll spell it wrong. If we ask if yeah, it's case sensitive. So I guess what I can do is sir, how come this, I wonder if there's a smart way to do this, like just loop it instead of having if dot. So for I equals 0, I guess less than 3. I want to have an array though, an array with the question. So I guess we can do questions, and then questions equal map. Well, I didn't pay attention to map, data values and key. Length 3, string equal that. God, I already forgotten. I just learned this stuff. Jesus. What is the capital of? Alright, there we go. All the capitals. So for let's see, questions undefined I. That works. There we go. No, it works. Alright, let's run it. Score not declared it. Oh yes, score. I forgot. Run. There we go. Now it works. Never do this. fmt dot scan needs to give us, so that's where the variable, which is answer string, that's where it comes in, and answer like that. And then what's capital? I don't know. There we go. Alright, finally fixed it. And then oh, we need to like store the answers as well. So let's say answers equals 3 string, and then it's gonna be parse, yeah. Let me see, user answer and then if user answer equal answer I, correct, and then we have your name score int equal 0, then score plus equal 1, else incorrect. And then once it's done, we then say fmt print line score is that out of 3 unconcatenated though. I think it's like this. Your score is that score 3. Thank you for playing. Alright, I think that should be it. Let's run. So Daniel, I think Paris, 100. There we go. That's it, and that's how you learn a programming language. And basically it's 2 p.m. so like 3 hours right there, and we've built a very simple quiz app. Change some stuff like add new line and then name. Alright, it works. And yeah, there we go. So that's how you learn a programming language in basically a day. So step number 1, I'm gonna write it down here. Step 1, w3schools.com or any other reference to go to. Right? So just pick a site, YouTube, the official documentation of the language, whatever. Then step 2, mess, and this one is important, mess around with the code. You got to mess around with the code, try different things, find errors, you name it. Then step 3 is to just build a project with what you have learned, so that way you can practice. There you go. So yeah, that's the 3-step process. So find a way to learn it, mess around, and build a project. All right, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.